wild animals, you can go to your local zoo. But to see animals in the wild, you sometimes have to go to extremes. And here on the ice floes off Canada's Magdalen Islands, it's about as extreme as you can get. Extremely cold, that is, but upfront and very personal with baby harp seals, otherwise known as whitecoats.
It's a unique wildlife experience. It's very fantastic. You're in a nursery ground for seals. You know, nowhere else on Earth can you do something like that.
It's only possible because winter pack ice forms in the Gulf of St. Lawrence. Each year around the end of February, thousands of pregnant harp seals haul themselves out of the water onto the ice. They'll find some roughly contoured ice that provides shelter from the frigid winds and give birth.
When they're first born, the harp seals are yellowish and very skinny. They start putting fat very rapidly. They grow about 2 kilograms per day.
The pups have less than 2 weeks with their mother, and for tourists, these 2 weeks provide a unique vacation that starts on the island of Cap-aux-Meules. The French name for the archipelago in the province of Quebec is Les Îles de la Madeleine. The islands are about a 2-hour flight from Montreal. Extremely popular with tourists in the summer months, they can be spectacularly beautiful in winter. The islanders provide a variety of excursions, including tours by helicopter and dog sledding. For your winter seal excursion, you'll be outfitted with big boots and orange suits that float in the unlikely event that you fall into the water. And what the clothes lack in fashion, they make up for in warmth. The package is a minimum of 3 days to guarantee a trip to the seals and includes accommodation, meals, equipment, guide, and the helicopter flight to the ice fields, an experience in itself.
First thing you should do when you get there is take it all in. You know, the landscape, the scenery is totally different. Your own sea ice, the noise, the wind blowing, the seals crying. Get the atmosphere first, and then start taking pictures if you want. But just enjoy the first half hour. It's worth it.
It takes that long to realize you're standing on an enormous floating island of ice. And it's moving and melting.
Since 7 this morning, we've drifted about 5 nautical miles. And we're always moving, and the wind is the main factor that pushes us. Most people are not used to the ice, so usually they stick with the guide for the first hour or so. Then they get a little bit more courageous, and they go away. So we recommend that people always carry a stick or ski pole and walk very safely.
Guides introduce you to the whitecoats. They're so cute it's easy to forget they're wild and that your presence might be stressful.
You key very much on what the female is telling you, and if she gets upset, she starts to put her head up and to make a certain noise, and you should back off. The pups you can touch, but don't move them very far, and the mother still has to come back to find them. So spend a little bit of time with them and then move on, so you sort of spread the disturbance out over the whole group.
With as many as 2,000 adult females per square kilometre, you can't help wondering how the mothers know where their pups are.
And that seems to be a combination of initially smell and then also the pup's cries. So between the two of those, they can figure out which is their pup. So even if they come up from a different hole and they have to go an extra few meters across the ice, they can usually find their pup.
Mothers come out on the ice to feed their pups, and the males splash around, anticipating the start of the mating season.
I find it interesting that people can enjoy and appreciate those animals. See, I come back every year, and it's always a great feeling for me. It's a place I wouldn't want to miss every March.
For more information, visit our website on topoftheworld.net.